Okay, in part 2 we will make copies of this pen and change the color, and I'll show you how to disconnect the color of the copy from the original. If you just go in here and you say Shift D for duplicate and then X for the axis you want to move it around, you get this. That's an exact copy of the pencil. While that is nice, it's slightly problematic, because now if you click on the pen and then try to change the diffuse color, you change both of these pencils, and that's not a good idea. So let's Ctrl Z out of that, and while we have the second pencil selected, we can click on this button here that now says 2. It says display number of users of this data block. Click to make a single user copy. Now users are elements or meshes that use a certain material. So now there's 2 because this is the first, this is the second. But by clicking here, I can get this one to be called red 001. If I change that into blue, it doesn't change anything on the other pencil anymore, and now I can safely change the color of this pencil to be blue. And you can see that since the material is also here on the top in the pointy end of this pen, it changes as soon as you change the color of the pen. To make a green one, you select the circle and you select the text. Make sure that they're the same, and then Shift D, X, and pull a little down. You see there's a problem here. I selected the wrong text. There's 2 texts now, actually there's 3 texts already. So I need to select the circle 01 and text 01. To be absolutely sure what you're doing, you should never have things like circle, circle, text, text. You always should name them properly so that you would know what you're actually doing. So that you would have circle 01, this would be blue pen, blue pencil, and this would be blue pencil text. This is a good idea because it's much easier for you to select blue pencil and blue pencil text, then say Shift D and X, and now you have a third copy of the pencil. And you can then change this to read green pencil, and this would be green pencil text. So we go here and we select the pencil, change the material to single user again, call it green, and change the diffuse color to green. And now when we render, we get a set of pencils. Let's change the view a bit like that, and then we have the 3 pencils that look the same. Of course, if you wanted to make these realistic, you would have to add some stains here, and you would have to make one shorter than the other so that it would look nice. But this is basically this is about how to make the pencils in the first place, and now you can figure out what to do with them. You could, for example, you could make a little mug, and you could insert these into the mug so that they would be sticking out like from the mug, in case your model needed a set of pencils. Or you can make a tray for these and make a whole set of 12 of these merely by just dragging and copying. That's the end of this part.